Here we are at Leeds Court, and of course the police they were here when we turned up actually. And here's the court and the people, and there was two up there but they've gone, there was two over there but they've gone as well. But the two that's over there haven't actually gone, they've gone into the court.
You know that one with the eyes that you were, what was that one?
This is the early leavers that couldn't take the injustice in the courts anymore. So we decided to leave early, but we'll get the full video out later.
Well done, Graham, mate. You were pissing in the window.
No, that's it. Getting shot to shit. So,
There's no noose though, mate. There was no noose.
well, it's right, isn't it?
Fucking was, mate. Everything you said was
So
spot
it's down
on.
to London now.
Yeah, I think it will be. Because how can you refuse?
I said one thing.
I said to Paul last week, next stop, High Court.
I warned the security guard in the court because I seen you get needled off the solicitor. She's watching me, he's trying to needle my mate.
That horn, you should fucking move to.
The police was on him.
That horn, knows. And there's somebody there. He did
Just
that
for
to
all
that-
the camera, mate.
that
You had a lad
So did the little one.
Chadwick.
Yeah, because I kept on saying, you know, the fees, no application, and he's going,
It's been paid.
it's not in the documents. If it's not there, it doesn't exist.
And it hasn't. 50's been paid, but no part in this.
Take it the scam carried on afterwards.
Oh, it's still.
He didn't put the hammer down as yet on restraining order.
I don't think they're indicting him one.
Oh, for him, he's a smiling assassin. That's what I said. Yeah.
That's what it is. But you can't tell it any different than what can you? I don't know how to do it.
Listen, I live with a lawyer. Come and talk to us, she'll help you.
I've got a bit of footage from inside. If it's any good to you.
I will.
Get one closer. Leeds magistrate, that's it. Oh, that's cute.
On this case, shocking.
What was the worst thing about that he's done?
Lied.
Pedophilia?
All of the above.
I assume that's just an allegation.
Allegedly, of course, that's all allegedly. But who's behind the mask? That's what they all want to know.
Johnny Fanthony.
I think they're getting the anti-stab vests out.
Oh dear. Oh, they're getting the tasers.
They've got the bombshells on them. Sorry.
Oh, apparently they can just park wherever they like.
Can I park there?
Apparently the police can park wherever they like.
Me wife's Are you doing all right? Well, they handed down the judgment as expected. The shit all over Paula and her family as expected. We called them lying bastards.
That was an experience I wouldn't wish on anybody, including the worst enemy. They're still in there sitting with the bodyguard. The two police officers have gone somewhere else now. Well, there's a car there, but not the van. Totally disgusted with our system. We don't have a system. There's nothing there for the but nothing there for us. I'm sure of it now. My daughter's a little upset. We've all been a bit upset in there, but what I've gathered from this now is people that have come with us today, it's just incredible feeling and the energy from everybody that you've stood. We're not friends, we're family.
Yeah. Yes, Paula. Well said. Well said,
And
Paula.
all of those sitting in there, I saw how frightened they are if they've done nothing
They were
wrong.
cowering.
Yes, I like it.
It's not finished by an absolute mile, definitely not.
No.
I thought
Just the start.
I thought, and not just for ourselves, if we have to be, I don't want to say sacrificial lamb, but if we have to go through this so it never happens to anybody else again, then
So be it.
So be it. And that's what I'll do. But
Well done,
yeah,
Paula.
I'm in full fighting mode now after I've seen all of those in there. And how can they do it? How can they sleep at night? They just
Monsters.
I actually feel
Monsters,
sorry
boy,
for
you're
them.
right.
I feel sorry for them in
System's
a way.
evil.
Just shows you they're lacking love.
Oh, they've got there's no compassion, is there?
No.
Because you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it to another. You just, I couldn't anyway. Definitely couldn't. So at the minute, I'm going to regain my thoughts, get back to battle tactics, but it's not over. And if you know certain people are watching this video, I must always state that, you know, stolen goods always have to be returned to their owner. We know what the banks have done. Everybody's aware what the banks have done now. They're not going to. They're going to try and stop us at every turn and corner, aren't they? Because they don't want the truth to come out fully. Because when, I'll not say if, when it comes out, the more of us which are gathering momentum, and the people eventually find out what they've been doing, and the whole thing's just going to flip open, isn't it? The whole lid's going to come off, and that'll be that. So we've got, yeah, it's great. I'm looking around at all of this. It's lovely. It's wonderful to have you all here. It's a little bit tired after yesterday. We kind of expected, in a way, which way we'll go. I was expecting an extended civil restraining order as well. We haven't got that. Which, oh wow! How can you? Are any of us taking any notice of them anyway? What they're doing? We're not, are we? Nah, no. You know, on my final note is, well, for the final note for the minute, get off your backsides, people, and do something. Start doing something, because the ones that are sitting pretty thinking, oh, we're paying our mortgage, we're doing this, we're doing that. No, they're coming for you next. They are truly coming for you next.
They're all 3 payments away from losing their own homes.
Well, we weren't even that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And we're about, don't get me started on the mortgages.
Everybody out there are going to end up in this situation.
Even if they can just get down to court to see what goes off in there, because there's one gentleman around us, I can't see him at the moment, but it was his first time he'd ever been into a court, and he could not believe that that was supposedly, and I use that word very loosely, justice.
It's not justice, there isn't any. I always say there's only one justice, and that's God's justice. And if the Queen sat on her oath, or supposedly taken her oath to God himself, I think God would be a bit disappointed. And if they're her followers, her disciples, whatever you want to call them, and meant to be upholding her rule, he's not doing a very good job about it, are he? Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's. Yeah? Thou shalt not steal. Yeah? What about telling lies? Does that not come into it somewhere along the line? They've stood in witness boxes and that.
Thou shalt not bear false witness.
Yeah. We've got
Illegal
to
documentation.
gather together. You know, it's just the start. I realise that now. I thought I'd be more upset than where I am upset, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I am. Because I just want to be home. I keep saying I just want to be home. But in a way, I am home because I'm with family. And you can't beat this when I stay on that road. You can't beat you. You can't.
Paula, we're all your family.
I know.
We're all your family.
We're all so it's just wonderful. Yeah, our Jane's really upset. So if you want to, she's in full fighting mode, but she's really upset. But they want you to be, you know, their silence is like instigating violence, isn't it? In a way, they want you to turn that way. It's not going to happen.
There was no compassion in there at all today. None. Absolutely not.
And it just shows you, because when I got up and walked out and told him he'd done a grave injustice to the British system, he didn't even threaten me with anything, which I was expecting.
Yeah, me too.
I would like to point out, I would like to point out that Andrew Sutcliffe, the Deputy High Court Judge that was seated there. It's a rarity for him actually to be here because he's been drafted in from London. The judge in question would have been Judge Mark Rayside. Mark Rayside's name is on our file bundles. It would have been in front of him. Yeah, the things which he pulled out and he totally disagreed with, knowing full well what's been happening. Now why is this guy being drafted in? Yeah, bought and paid for.
Shafted.
Bought and paid for. Did he go to the highest bidder?
It looks like he was brought here to do a job, and the job he's done is exactly what he was supposed to do.
Agrre hasn't finished the job because it's not over by a long way.
Have they said what's going to happen to your property now? Are they going to try and re-auction it?
Supposedly it's sold. I mean, I'd appreciate people now to get onto Barnard Marcus, try and find out what's happened because supposedly they sold it for an undisclosed sum. We don't know if that's true or not, but it'll be very interesting to see if it might be the adjoining farmer who's a magistrate and on the police board and a Freemason, and it might also be interesting to see if it's one of their associates, because how can you sell a 1.2 million property for 270,000?
That's Barnard Market.
Barnard Marcus, they call Sequence Homes at London. So I'd really appreciate people bombarding them with whatever you can, emails, messages. I don't think they're going to have a very easy life somehow. And who would do it? Would you go and buy somebody? You just wouldn't, would you? I wouldn't.
How could you cash in on somebody else's misery?
Well, some do, so that's the question I'm asking. Who would do that? I mean, I know some that would, but you wouldn't.
I think a lot of them that would were in that court.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, they're pals, they're friends. That's what it is. I think anyway. But as today, definitely people need to rally together on this, and I'm very, very grateful for everybody that's came down today or supported us on the internet. And my daughter's actually, Jane, she would definitely inspire you. Hello?
Jane?
No, Jane.
Oh.
Jane? Come and have a chat.
Well, we came here today expecting, hopeful that justice might have been done. That hasn't happened, but we won't give up the fight. The fight will go on, definitely.
You can do this. Yes, you can, because you're better than that. You can, okay? You're not going to cry, you're not enough. What's happening in our country now is just tyrannical, evil. We're being ruled by the elitists that put money and fake power before people in life. You can't go anymore, and I won't let it. They've taken everything from my family. They've destroyed our home. They've removed our animals that we loved. They've destroyed every scrap of everything we had for all of our life. And I don't actually hate them. I feel sorry for them, as I said before, I feel sorry for them in a way. But I don't want it to happen to anybody else. So this is Jane of Arc. It's because she is called Jane. This is Jane of Arc because it's rainbow arc. And we're not giving up. We're all a family and we will not give up, because I truly don't want it to happen to another family member anywhere. Never mind in our country, we're around the world. What on earth are we put here for? What are we put here to look after each other and help one another and just care. And if we did the job we were meant to be here for, we wouldn't be hearing about all of this corruption. Nobody should be starving or anything. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Humanity will prevail.
Of course it will. Of course it will. It has to, because few like-minded people, when we stand shoulder to shoulder, you can't defeat us, because there's one thing which we all share, and that's love. Pure love. Hate cannot dwell in love, and that's what we have. As hard as this is for me, seeing what my family's going through, I have got to find that strength, don't we? We have to, and we will. Look, we're all family, aren't we? We are.
Just got on the phone and I took out those thoughts.
It is.
She says it's like the blind
Can't be. We think they have, they haven't. I've got a smile on my face and tears in my eyes.
I think she's didn't get a shot.
They're sitting in there cowering away.
She's committed to me or she's going to
Evil monsters.
Congratulations. You know, I was eventually
Get it.
You want Graham on this?
We'll get
it's outside, but the shop is What's been doing for you,
What's the next step in Paula? Where do you go from here?
Give pill cards in London. Yeah, they know it.
Yeah.
They know it. They know what's coming. But Jane hasn't claimed it. See, we've got an iron in the fire, haven't we?
Was this for like things that have been destroyed in the house or something? Or what's?
Jane has an override claim which is being ignored. Her rights stand before any mortgage company. She was there over 18 years old before any mortgage company. She never gave up her rights. She never postponed them, nor signed them away. So she has full right to go back on her property to take it back now. She never signed anything. What they did on that eviction day, she had no notification of eviction. Nothing.
Could this have been brought out earlier, or do you need to wait for the appeal court for this?
No, she's got a right in her own right to claim the property back. Her.
And what is the method for going about that?
Override interests. It's already in
And this is
court.
all to do with court, you say?
So she'll be back in Durham.
Oh, is that why it was in Durham that time?
Yeah. Oh, but they've knocked it out once, even with her.
Right. What's the best?
Corrupt Judge Temple on this one, but you go back.
What's going to be the best way for people to keep up to date with future court appearances?
Well, what I intend to do is from tomorrow we're going to get the lady at Willington who we kept in her home the other week was exactly the same old Redstone, documents the same. I don't know what they're looking at because they must be looking at cartoon drawings or comics or something because they're not looking at the facts. It goes on about points of law. Well, there's nobody better than Graham who sat over there and he points everything out to them. And all you gentlemen are honourable, but he stood as an honourable man before them all and told the truth that they can't hear you because they can only hear your lies. But we'll be back in soon enough with you. You have to.
Power to the people.
Yeah? Yes. Just stand on the truth. Stand on the truth and it will set you free. We told that out. Yeah? It's hard. It takes a while. You're not getting it. You're not getting away. Definitely not. There are other things happening, but I won't disclose them just yet. They brought the war to us. I was as peaceful. But they've set this up.
How's the rest of your family? You've got son or sons?
Yeah. No, I've had one turn to drugs and another one started to self-harm because of this and all we've done we've been a quiet country family, run a sanctuary. A writer and just do whatever we can to make ends meet. And that's all we've done, not wanting anything or not going out of our way to have money. That's all we've done all of our life to try and help. But even the hate campaign, I still don't hate them, and I don't know why they've deliberately said about me family to torture us by that. Because they have the things. Somebody wanted me to drink bleach and die about a week ago. I mean, what goes on in their heads? I didn't say, well, I hope you do too.
We're standing on it.
Standing on it, yeah.
So you turn the evil for evil.
Mr. Crawford. Look, he's Tom.
Thank you.
Yes, he was.
No. It needs ironed.
We need you to show us where our cars are parked.
It is an absolute travesty of justice. The man sitting up there wasn't acting as a judge. He didn't have any jurisdiction, and he should have excused himself. So, Court of Appeal, I don't think it's even going to go to that because you can't appeal something that didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So
they don't listen, they can't see you and they can't hear you. They definitely can't.
No.
It doesn't matter what you put at them, they just decide what they want to do. They notice that.
It's a hard fight for you. It's a hard fight for everyone. But we'll get justice in the end.
I think that you're trying to make an example of us because we are fighting that hard. And we went through this. It would open the floodgates, wouldn't it? It would open the floodgates for others, wouldn't it? Look at it.
Well, this is yours would have set another precedent, and they didn't want that.
And we know the documents are wrong. We know, I mean, there's not even a claim form at the beginning. And he's basically looking at a form and saying, yeah, there is one there, there isn't. There's not one there. Oh, but it's gone on too long. Well, how long should it take? How long can it take to prove how fraudulent they are? It can go on for however long it needs.
It shouldn't matter. If the first document's wrong, everything that follows is wrong.
Fraud unravels of everything. And there was nothing paid at the beginning. They haven't even produced the application and they haven't even produced the possession order. So where's the possession order? He's just taken their word for it again and again.
That's illegal.
25 points we put to him there about things on his judgment which he hadn't even done. And he still said, oh no, I'm quite satisfied with my judgment. His own personal judgment is correct. No, that's it for me today. It has to go down a different tactics now.
Chad, put it over.
Stronger. Definitely not giving up. Please yourselves how long it takes now. In absolute battle mode.
Okay, thank you, Paula.
Thank you.